Hi, my name is Mackenzie Bugby, and this is my oral final exam for Anatomy and Physiology at NCCU this summer of 2019 for the laboratory section of this course. So let's go ahead and start with the skeletal bones. We have our frontal bone right here, our parietal bone on the side, occipital bone, temporal bone, sphenoid bone is right in front. You have the zygomatic bone on the side. Located here is your maxilla. Located just above that is the vomer. Here we have the nasal bone, and then you have your inferior nasal conch right here. And then down here we have our mandible. We have our sternum located here, our clavicle located here, ribs here. Your scapula is located on the posterior side, and your thigh bone is located around the C3 of the cervical vertebrae, which the cervical vertebrae is located at the top part here, and then you have your thoracic vertebrae, and then you have your lumbar vertebrae. And then right here, this area is the coxal bone. Here we have our humerus, we have our ulna, we have our radius, and located in the hand, we have our scaphoid bone, we have our hamate bone, trapezium bone, and trapezoid bone, along with our lunate bone and capitate bone. Then we'll move on to the femur, and then the patella is located around the knee, and then you have your tibia and your fibula, and then down here by the foot we have the calcaneus, which is your heel bone, and then located on the top we have our talus, our cuboid, our navicular bone, the metatarsal bone with your proximal phalanges, intermediate phalanges, and distal phalanges, along with up here you have your metacarpal bones with your proximal phalanges, intermediate phalanges, and your distal phalanges. So that is those, and then we can go ahead and start with the muscles. Headed back up top, we have our frontal belly located up here, our temporalis is located on the side, nasalis is located right here, we have our masseter bone located on the side, and then we have our orbicularis oculi, and then we have our orbicularis oris down here that is around the mouth. Moving on, we have the deltoid on the shoulder. We have our pectoralis major located in this region. Down on the arm we have our bicep brachii, and then we have our extensor carpi radialis. And on our hip area we have our tensor fasciae latae. And then on the anterior side of the leg we have our satirius and our rectus formis, and then we have our bicep formis located on the posterior side. Anterior we have the tibialis anterior, and then on the back located in the calf area we have our soleus. On the back located we have our trapezius muscle up here. We have our triceps located on the back of our humerus. We have our latimus dorsi located right here, and that is it for my anatomy oral final exam for laboratory. Thank you so much for everything this summer, and I hope you have a great rest of the summer.